top 2 or 3 spot, maybe get a tiebreaker, get in there if Gaiman has a bad run, if Spirit have a bad run. But of course, there are strong teams in this group if they find their form. But recently, yeah, form has not been there.
Remaining.
Okay, so our opening match is going to be heading in any second here. Team Liquid versus G2.iG. Draft is going to be starting very soon. So speaking of that draft, what is some of the heroes that you're looking?
Team Liquid's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team Liquid's turn to ban.
I don't know how absurdly broken that hero is, but I feel like there's not a lot you're going to ban over him. Maybe deeper in the tournament, we're going to see some teams give him away just because the ban priority will go up on other stuff, other core heroes. But early on in this tournament, yeah, there's no way we're exploded net worth and never look back. That is their gameplay.
Now, we were looking for more singular answers to the Leshrac, specifically coming out of that mid lane, a hero that one-on-one would address the Leshrac a little bit better. I feel he's enabling a lot in this game, particularly against the Leshrac, but that matchup is still really rough, right? Like, if you do not burst the Leshrac fast enough, then he's just going to clear through your illusions. There goes all your damage. It's definitely, I could definitely see how this is a pretty momentum-based game. As you said, the laning phase seems super important, where I could see a world where a starter that's shut down his own right.
You have a good game every game.
Sure.
This is a guy who can function, function from a sacrificial position, but he thrives when he's feeling himself and laughing and outplaying fools. And I feel like he is the momentum key for G2.iG in a lot of their games that they want to have unlocked. So
30 seconds.
No, it's good for double reasons here. But yes, you don't get that mid presence versus the Lesh. It's nearly as strong as something like the Viper or the Sniper here. Timbersaw, it gives you damage versus him, but it's also susceptible to getting burst down.
Oh, got him on the impale. Mickey. He does not get hit by the cast bolt here. It gives an option here for Boxy to intercept with an avalanche, slow down these heroes long enough for another Shikuchi to come up in 2 seconds, and that'll be good enough. The lightning storm, big damage as it bounced through all of them there. G2.iG are actually going to walk away the worst for that. Not just the fact that they gave up 3 bounty runes to Team Liquid, but also just general damage, man. They're all going to have to eat a tango to get through that damage. Now they're resetting up to go on these guys, thanks to the high ground war. They know that both Insania and Mickey are trying to push the lane without TPing in. I thought maybe they would have a go behind the creep wave, but not the case here. X-Nova just wants to get back to lane as quick as possible.
They got the block bottom. This will push the lane out for JT. So minor victory for them. I guess no harm, no foul, but that was one of those rare situations where Monet actually had to hold that stun.
Yep.
Hit him after, but that was like very close on the sentry range. Can't really blame him for that. It's kind of an unlucky hero to run into, but I mean, Mickey's there for a reason as well.
But yeah, he had that ward down on the low ground to be able to spot the bounty rune area and was sitting up there. So smoke that's ruined, first blood that's dodged, and a good start for Liquid already.
For me, biggest factors in lane phase, I think mid is going to be a brawl of a lane, but I expect Liquid to do fine.
Well, because it's going to be the first blood. Blood grenaded
is a strong lane, for sure. The aggressive potential here for Liquid, double range hero against Slardar. I think the Slardar is going to do well over the course of the game, but Again, laning phase for Liquid it could be strong here. The off lane is probably the hardest lane for them with this double melee, but I also think Nisha is going to free farm mid. I don't think there's much NTS can do to stop that. He's just going to get his own, try and set himself up to be as strong as possible to fight the Lesh when the time comes.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the roam potential from Boxy as this laning phase progresses.
Yeah, especially with a Doom that can be a pretty independent hero, particularly the way that I feel like Boxy and 33 usually set up their offlane. It seems like a lot of times on these heroes like Doom and stuff, they try and give them a lot more solo experience. They try and go for the kill on X-Nova. It's not going to be enough. Yeah. Just running a bit shy of the damage, but good pressure nonetheless.
Hey, Boxy's level 2, he's dead there. A lot of burst damage. These are not deaths you want to give up on this end. X-Nova wants this lane to go as well as possible, so he has that roam potential ahead of Boxy. Start giving away those freebie kills. That means Boxy can lead first, he can leave 33 alone. Suddenly, your mid's getting roamed on instead. So this is a very pivotal lane for G2.iG here. It denied 33 in early creep, so that is also going well for them, as we've seen him get those harpies, get those ghosts, and then that lane's just over. Not a man you can give an early devour to.
No. He's definitely thought a lot about neutral creeps and what the best ones to get are.
What's his old Steam name? It was like non-animal player or something, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a 33 name.
This guy just doesn't, or is like non-human player. Like he only played animals.
He only wants to play with some neutrals and some micro heroes, and yeah.
If it's a normal dude, he's not gonna play it. You know, this guy's never gonna play Sven. What is that? He doesn't even know that hero exists in the game.
Yeah, he exists in some sort of PvE world where Sven is only an enemy hero or an ally.
His Crownfall patch is probably the saddest for 33, you know, they're giving a bunch of cosmetics and stuff to normal humanoids. Like, what is this, man?
It's true.
Where's my, like, Beastmaster Boar hat? That's what he's looking for in the patch. Oh, big Centaur Stomp.
Boxy goes down, so G2.iG even out the score a little bit. A little pressure there on Mickey as well, as he's forced to pop a healing south.
Kill pressure is what G2.iG are looking for here, is Liquid are pulling ahead in the CS. They're pretty happy with how the cores are farming. The standing's still at 0.
Just checking it. Nobody's forfeited this early game just yet. Oh, another Centaur Stomp. That he got a Centaur Stomp and denied the creep. Going in for the fight though, bottom lane. JT making a run for it, got the bug off of him. Can they get in range? Yes, they get the toss in, and that'll lead into the frostbite, and that'll lead into the kill on JT. 2-1 now to the favor of Team Liquid.
Important to get that kill for Boxy. He does not want to make these early rotations with Tiny. They're going to sacrifice some of Doom's early game and not yield something off it. That would be worst case for Liquid. We're also seeing this pressure in mid pick up. I mean, just not a fun lane for NTS here. He needs the ganks to come in. That's what G2.iG are going to look for here. Both supports collapsing on Nisha. It's that nighttime period. He doesn't have the obs. It went down. They check with the sentry. So G2.iG pretty confident there's no vision here, but Nisha just playing it too safe. Calls and reinforcements, and X-Nova doesn't feel like he can connect on it. He wants to look back for 33, but 33 is also left top. Going in search of the jungle, looking for his old friends.
He's going to find the Blood Golem.
Not the one he was looking for there, but
no.
We're gonna gank mid here.
I mean, he now has a setup stun.
Thinking about the rune fight, it feels like there's nothing he can do top. I don't know if G2.iG expect him to be here.
Nice impale. It's to their toss back onto the Lion, setting up yet another kill for Team Liquid. Now the power rune was secured by Insania in the bottom lane, so not even that going the way of G2.iG. Just too many numbers. They bring both supports, you bring both supports and a core into the mid lane.
This is how Liquid play with the Lesh and DK, man. I mean, if you're watching the replays, you know it's coming. They're gonna rotate heroes, they're gonna snowball those heroes, and they're gonna push the towers with the momentum if you give it to them. Maybe a reason I think that's the downside of that starter pick is you put that susceptible hero in the Timber, at least in the early game, against that Lesh. Makes those types of moves stronger.
This duo just continues to roam. JT dead again as the toss up in the air. Oh, he's got a crush. Nope. Can't get off a second crush in time.
A Wisdom Rune. Not a rune you can give up here if you're G2.iG.
Yeah, Bobica, is he going to be able to get there in time? Is he going to be able to hit the stun? Oh, he does get the Wisdom Rune, even if he doesn't hit the stun. Will he survive? Yeah, he's going to be fine there. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, 33 managed to get his Wisdom Rune, though it's under a rotation from Nothing to Say. It should be able to net up Doom kill. Can he get out after it, though? Little Doomlings are going to pop out and throw some Shard Golems at him. Here comes, and he's going to die for that. A little bit of vengeance for 33, trading out some kills. Again, more to the favor of Team Liquid in this laning phase.
Get the Edge tonight, at least. Not the worst trade for G2.iG, but to have your mid laner go down like that definitely sucks, especially when you're looking at this 8-minute power rune that you know Liquid won for Nisha. Potential of a haste rune here, potential of an amp damage rune.
They're going to come back for it. Have to come back and force to both try and secure that power rune, but also protect the tower. The tower's going to start taking some big Diabolic Edict damage. And it's a haste rune for a Lashrak. Big pickup.
That was